Well, hello and welcome to this midday market mood check with me, Nandita Khemka. It's extremely flattish when you look at the markets. However, we have slipped to the lowest point of the day, given the fact that the Nifty has slipped below that 17,600 mark. Among the top sectoral movers, you have the likes of realty and metals that are emerging as the big laggards. But it is the FMCG pack that is providing some support. So if you look at some of the top losers, you have names from the metals pack. You have Tata Steel. You have the likes of Hindalco, JSW Steel, all of them languishing in trade. On the other side, you also have Tech Mahindra that has seen a downgrade coming from JPMorgan, and that is also languishing in today's session. Aside of that, among the top movers, in fact gainers, you have BPCL, ITC. This is one stock I want to talk about. It's trading above that 400 rupee mark. In fact, the market cap of ITC is above that 5 lakh crore rupee mark, and it actually briefly overtook HDFC in market value as well, cruising along up about 1.5% or thereabouts. Aside of that, paint stocks are doing pretty well. So Asian Paints, Indigo Paints, those companies are up and about, given the fact that Brent crude has once again slipped and is around that $80 per barrel mark. Wipro from the IT pack is doing well. Kotak Bank is doing okayish in trade. ICICI Bank, remember, will be reporting its fourth quarter earnings tomorrow. Ahead of that, that stock is in focus. Remember, profits are expected to jump somewhere around 30% on a YOY basis. Given its weightage on the Nifty, that could actually provide some direction to the market, which has been extremely flattish over the last few sessions. I was talking about the JPM downgrade that has come in for Tech Mahindra. It has downgraded JPMorgan rather has downgraded Tech Mahindra to underweight from neutral and cut target price to 900 rupees a share. And on the back of that, the shares are under pressure. Mphasis is another stock that has been downgraded to underweight from neutral, and target has been cut to 1550 rupees per share. HCL Tech, well, that reported a good set of numbers, inline set of numbers rather. Constant currency revenue guidance came in at 6 to 8%. That was above estimates. Profits beat estimates, even if margins slightly disappointed, as it was a slight miss vis-a-vis expectations. Nevertheless, it has outpaced its peers when it comes to guidance as well as CC revenue growth. Aside of that, when you talk about the mid-cap pack, mid-cap IT basket, Cyient is another counter that's reported a very strong set of numbers after what we saw from Mastech yesterday. Well, Mastech was up 11% in yesterday's session. Today we saw Cyient jump as much as 9%, even though it has come off its day's high and up somewhere around 5% or thereabouts right now. But the stock did hit a 52-week high, and on a YTD basis, the stock is up 44%, given the fact that Nifty IT is down 6.5% so far this year. So this stock has clearly outperformed the entire IT index. Reliance Industries in focus, of course. We are awaiting the fourth quarter numbers that will be released later today. So Q4, in fact, operating profit is expected to grow in double digits, and Geo and retail, mind you, are expected to have a steady run as well. And it's the O2C business that is expected to, hand in a very strong performance. Aside of that, when you look at the mid-cap end of the markets, Sterling and Wilson Renewable Energy has slumped somewhere around 8% on the back of disappointing fourth quarter show. But Vodafone is one counter that's in focus, because Kumar Mangalam Birla's return to Vodafone board as additional director has brought some cheer to investors. So that stock is doing extremely well in today's session. Aside of that, there's RIL Vikas Nigam that has risen on the back of an order win from Gujarat Metro. So aside of that, the setup is pretty flattish, even though we have individual stocks that are doing well in today's session. But we'll have to see whether or not we manage to come off day's low or end the day on a positive note. But you guys can tune in at 3:30 p.m. to go through market close with Yatin and Santo. But for now, I think this is it from me on this midday market mood check. For more news and updates, stay tuned to Moneycontrol.